Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Rock Bottom Airsoft. It's good to see you again. If it's your first time here, then it is good to see you, and I hope you'll stick around. Okay, well, welcome to our weekend studio video. A little bit excited today. As many of you know me, you'll know, I always enjoy a new pew day, as I call it. I've got a new replica today that I'm going to unbox. I haven't really had a look at it myself that much. It's still in the box, still fresh, just got it. So we'll have a look at it together. All we're going to do is unbox it and have a nosy today and see what we think. And then, as you all know that follow the channel, I'll give it a proper test out in the field in a game and see how it goes there. But there might be some little changes to the channel coming up. So again, please do subscribe and then you won't miss anything that's coming. Another new thing that I've just bought today, that I've just got, is this, which is chrono, a new chrono. So after a lot of pressure, a lot of comments, some things my friends have said, and that is that you would like to see some chronograph results from upgrades and possibly also from some of the newer replicas that I get when I'm reviewing them, just to see how the performance is over the chrono. So that is something I'm going to start doing. This is an X-Cortec Mark III X3200 chronograph. I haven't opened it up yet, I haven't tried it, I haven't switched it on, I haven't done anything with it, it's brand new. So I am going to do an unboxing on this and a tryout of it and a small little review, and we'll show it off working with a few of my replicas just to see what I think of it before we start using it as part of our review process in general. So that's going to be in an upcoming video. We'll be unboxing and reviewing that one. So again, do subscribe and then you won't miss out on that if that sounds like your cup of tea. So that's in a coming video. I've also just bought a new outer barrel for the ASG CZ Shadow 2. I already did a video showing you how to replace the loading nozzle on that pistol and how to replace the slide on it. So I will also do a bit of a tech video showing you how to replace the outer barrel. The outer barrel I've bought is a threaded outer barrel, so you can attach suppressors or tracers, that type of thing. I probably won't do that, I just thought it looked cool with it having the extended outer barrel. So that's another video that will be coming up showing you how to do that. So as I say, stick around and we'll see those videos. So with that out of the way, what we're looking at today, well, I can't wait any longer. We're going to be doing an unboxing of this. This is another pistol. Again, anybody who's been following the channel and knows me will know that I do love a gas blowback pistol, or to be honest, any replica pistols. I've got a bit of a thing for pistols, and this is my latest one. Now we'll unbox it together, see what's in the box, have a look round the pistol, have a brief overview of it, and that'll be it for today. For an in-depth follow-up review of how it performs, as many of you'll know, I do prefer to try these things out in the field, because I think the real test you get of a replica is trying it out in a game. And as you all know, I play woodland games, and that is exactly where it'll be tested. So it'll be tried in cold weather, warm weather, wet weather, whatever the weather's doing, this thing will get used in it, and then I can give you a proper opinion on whether it performs well out in the field. But today, I can give you a first impressions opinion of it. So first of all, where can you get one of these? Well, I will put a link in the description as to suppliers I've seen that do supply these replicas. What is it? Well, it's an F226 replica with rail from WE, and it is gas blowback. It's a replica of a Sig Sauer. I really like the look of the pistol. I believe it's a pistol of choice for lots of special forces groups, particularly the Navy SEALs, I believe, used to use this. I don't know whether they still do. Someone could correct me on that in the comments. This particular replica, you can get one of these here in the UK for between 125 and 135 British pounds for the suppliers that I've seen. And again, I'll leave a link to in the description where you can get one of these. I purchased this particular replica from my home site, which is Tazball Airsoft. Tazball Airsoft does have quite a large shop that supplies replicas, parts, you name it, they've got it. So if you do find yourself on site at Tazball Airsoft, do remember to check out the shop, see if there's anything there that takes your fancy, and they'll be happy to help you. Obviously, you can find them on Facebook as well. So that's where I got this one. So let's dive straight into it. It's just basically a plain cardboard box, which I think I've mentioned before about WE pistol replicas. They do tend to just come in a plain cardboard box. Nothing on the back, nothing on the side, just barcode, just very plain, with a big sticker on the front here saying that it's the WE F series ticked for 226 with a rail, and then a picture. The one at the back here is different. That's not the one that we've got to look at today. It's the one at the front here that we'll be looking at. I believe they do an option of these in tan as well as black, but I went for all black on this one. So inside the box we get our usual WE manual. It's a glossy manual. It's all right. It's nothing mind-blowingly special. It's your usual replica manual. Instructions on how to lose the magazine. That's something I do a lot. Something instructing you how to load the magazine. Evidently a double stack magazine. They want to ensure that you load it correctly. A breakdown of the different parts of the replica. How to load green gas. How to load the magazine into the replica. How to operate the replica with various languages. How to adjust the hop on it, because it has got adjustable hop up, and then a breakdown on how to break down the replica, how to remove the slide, which is important for cleaning, which I've done previous videos on. You want to keep your gas blowbacks well lubricated and clean. And then a parts breakdown, which is nice. I always like it when they include a parts breakdown. It does make it easier when you're trying to replace spurs. If you're trying to upgrade, not so much of an issue, but if you do want to replace with stock parts, having a breakdown of all the parts, including the magazine, that's superb. I like that. And then on the back, you've got your usual, don't shoot yourself in the face, don't shoot other people, don't let your children get hold of it, don't run around in public and scare everybody half to death with it. So that's the manual. If you wanted to look at any parts of that manual in more detail, then, you know, do pause the video at those points. What do we get in the box then? So in the box, we've obviously got the pistol itself bagged up. We've got a magazine, a green gas magazine. The packaging, although it's a plain box, as I've said before with WE pistols, they still come well packaged. I mean, it doesn't look like much, this cardboard cutout, but it does protect the replica when it's in transit to you. So that's always good. So let's get to the main feature. And we'll take this replica out. Don't need that. We'll take the magazine out, and then we can get rid of this box. Okay. That's that all gone. So looking at the pistol, I would say that it's a very attractive looking sidearm. I've liked the 226 for a while. I've kind of fancied one for a while. This is the first time I've bought one. Yet again, it's another pistol. I'm going to have to buy another holster and more spare magazines. That's the only problem when you like pistols. You end up with a lot of holsters and a lot of magazines. But it's all part of the fun of it, isn't it? You know, buying these parts. So I mean, looking at the pistol, I'd say it's nice and attractive. It's a full metal magazine. I think what we'll do is we'll have a nosy round the pistol first. Put the magazine in there. We'll have a nosy round the pistol as we always do, so you can get a look at it and see what you think. And then we'll have a quick chat about it. Okay? So I hope you agree with me and think that it's a rather nice looking pistol. It certainly looks the part. I do like my military style pistols that look functional. This one certainly is functional. It's quite weighty. It's got a good weight to it. It's full metal. Everything on the real steel that would be metal is metal on this replica. You've got a metal top slide, you've got a metal frame, polymer grips, metal trigger guard. All your controls are metal. It is not ambidextrous. It's definitely aimed at righties. One of the nice features of this pistol is it does have a decocker. So what that basically means is when the pistol's cocked with the hammer and you've got a round chambered, which this would normally be in your holster if you're in game ready to go and you've got the hammer cocked back. But if you decide that you don't want to have it ready to fire on the trigger, then simply all you have to do is press the decocker, and you'll notice the hammer goes forward. That is the decocker there, and now it's still chambered, but it's going to work on a double action. So it's a bit harder to pull the trigger basically, which makes it a bit safer when it's in your holster, makes you a bit less likely to fire accidentally, as it were. The other option is you can cock the hammer all the way back before you fire. That'll give you a lighter trigger pull. The trigger on this pistol has a good clean break to it. It's nice, it's solid, a nice trigger. Sights, the sights, if you can make them out, it's just again a notch and post, but with nice highlighted white dots on there. They're not luminescent or anything, they're just bright white. Look very nice. Trades wise, again, we've been a WE replica, you get F226 on the pistol grips. You get 9mm para written on the exhaust port there, which is 9mm parabellum, which I believe is what this pistol would be chambered in if it was real steel, but obviously ours is 6mm BBs. The magazine is also full metal. It's a double stack magazine. The base plate is metal, basically just your standard green gas fare. I believe it holds around about 25 BBs in there, which should be more than enough. I'll obviously be getting myself a few spares for in-game. Very often I do run pistol only. Size-wise, it's a little bit smaller than some of the other pistols you may have seen on the channel. I do have quite large hands, and what I would say is one complaint to the pistol is if you do have larger hands, the pistol grip is quite small. I find that the crane bit here, the beaver tail as it were, it's not a beaver tail, but the beaver tail, you don't get a good weld in your hand if you've got larger hands like me. It's quite small in your hand. It doesn't have as good a grip as you would get on a, say, a G series pistol or indeed a 1911. They suit my hand shape a lot more than this one does. But that would probably be my only complaint from first impressions. It seems well made, certainly nice looking. I like the colour in the black. You've got an accessory rail on the front here if you want to mount torches, lasers, that type of thing, to make it look even more tactical. Obviously you get a sticker on there saying made in Taiwan. That sticker will be being removed. I believe there are upgrades available for these. It is a clone of other manufacturers' 226 replicas. From a point of view of holsters, I believe there is a number of different holster manufacturers will make retention holsters for this pistol, so you shouldn't have a problem getting hold of a holster. One of my favourite parts, as many of you will know, is having a lanyard loop. This does have a lanyard loop, so you can attach a lanyard. There's a slight bit of stippling on the pistol grip, on the sides, on the rear, and a bit of texturing on the front here. Not the best stippling in the world. I'd say that the grips would be a little bit of a drawback to me. They do look a bit cheap. They don't look like high quality polymer compared to some of my other WE pistols. These grips do seem a little bit flimsy, shall we say. They don't seem as nice as some of them. Oh, and I've just noticed something else on the side here for your trades. It says SEAL Team 6. So it's got SEAL Team 6 written on there, so I guess that answers the question that this was something that the Navy SEALs would have as a as a standard sidearm, which is one of the reasons I liked it. You know, I've seen it in movies and things like that, and as many of you know, I tend to get my collection built around movies and computer games, that type of thing. So yeah, I think overall it's quite a nice looking pistol. It's definitely going to need some lubrication. I'm seeing scratching occurring where there is a lack of lubrication from the factory. So from the factory, I would say that it does not come well lubricated, and that's something that I will be rectifying. Yeah, I think it'll have quite a strong blowback action to it. We can find that out with a bit of dry fire. I don't normally recommend to dry fire, but for testing, yeah, it's got quite a snappy blowback to it. The magazine release is on the side here, and as I say, with my larger hands, it's not really the best position for dropping the magazine. I mean, it's a minor complaint, but yeah, I mean, comfort wise, it's not the best for that. The slide release is slightly far back for my liking. You have to reach it here, and then obviously your decocker's there, which you need to get down, and your takedown tab is there, which I believe will also act as your safety. So there you go. There's an introduction, a quick look round, a quick look at the WE F226 replica with rail. Like I say, first impressions, full metal, good weight to it, not much of a rattle to it. Seems well made, snappy blowback. I kind of like it. We'll take a more in-depth look at this when I get it out in the field and use it, do a bit of shooting with it. In the meantime, I hope if you were considering a pistol and you just wanted to know what this one looked like in the box and what you get with it, then that's answered a couple of questions. If you do have any questions about this particular replica or about Airsoft in general, or just any questions for me, then do drop a comment below. I will always respond to comments. Might not get back to you straight away, but I will always respond. I have noticed there's been an issue recently that my comment notifications haven't been coming through. So I do apologise if there's been any comments where I haven't seen them straight away. There's just been issues with me not getting notified when I get a new comment. With regard to the channel, if you're enjoying my series of videos and you like what you see, then do subscribe. Get to see those future videos with the outer barrel installation. And also we'll have a look at that chrono, we'll run through it, we'll do a review of it, we'll try it out, and then for all future replica reviews, as well as doing the unboxing as I am now and having a quick look round it, we'll also run it through the chrono, and then you can have a see what sort of power it's putting out. As I say, not something I've previously decided to do, but a lot of people said they wanted to see that, so we'll put that in the channel. And if you did enjoy this video, if you liked it, then please do drop a like on it. And apart from that, thanks very much for watching, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next one.